Hey, what's up, guys? Today I'm working on a 2015 Jeep Cherokee Latitude. This vehicle has a crank no start problem. Based on my inspection, I noticed that the mileage was flashing. So I took my computer and did the whole computer thing, configuration, and because I see some guys had similar issues with the mileage flashing, and that didn't fix the problem. So I also checked for fuel pressure in the end, and I noticed that I was getting no fuel pressure. No pressure. So what I ended up doing, I removed the back seat. I connected the battery so that way I can use my probe. Just to check to see if I was getting fuel or even signal to the fuel pump itself. And this wire right here, the blue and red wire, that's the power. So when I probe that, then I turn on the ignition. I have 12 point something volts, but the pump did not come. Didn't come on. I also have ground and everything else, but the pump didn't come on. So now I already know for sure that this fuel pump is defective. Now, if you get to this pump to remove to get to the pump itself, you have to remove the back seat. You're gonna need a 16 millimeter socket, a 18 millimeter socket. Also, you're going to need a T25 Torx, like this one here. Also, you are going to need, I believe this one is a T30. You are going to need a T30 Torx as well. The T25 is for the front. The front here, there's a cover. There's a black cover that has like four small screws like this. You gotta remove after you pop the covers. After you pop this cover, you're gonna need also a flat screwdriver to pop the cover. The one in the middle, and also there's one here and one on the other side. And this is the one here. This is the seat up. So this is where the four screws screw on, and you have the other cover on the other side over there. And you have four 18 millimeter nuts in the back of the seat. So you just have to move it forward and backwards in order for you to get to those. And you're also gonna need to move the front seat and the driver's seat and the passenger seat all the way forward, so that way you have enough room to do what you gotta do. You're also gonna need a Phillips screwdriver to move the four screws on this side here. Here, this is where you have the fuel level sensor on the driver's side, and the passenger side, that's where you have the fuel pump. You also have 4 screws on this cover as well, 4 Phillips head screws. After that, you're gonna need a flat screwdriver just to pry this flat screwdriver. You're gonna need it to pry the cover up, because there's a line from the fuel pump connecting to the fuel sender unit or the leveling sensor. There's a line there. It's connected to a clip. You have to pry the clip. Just disconnect the line from it before you will be able to remove the pump. Let's see. Yes. So another thing, the T30 Torx that I mentioned that you need, it's for the back. On the back of the seat, when you go in the back. Since I have the seat up, I can't really show you right now. But when you're in the back, there's a one screw that you will have to remove. I removed it because I thought that I was going to be able to separate the two seats and take them one by one, remove them one by one. But I couldn't do that because over here they have a rivet. But if you have a drill bit with a drill, you know, you can cut this rivet, you know, especially if you're doing this job yourself, you know, that'll help you. Once you remove the screw in the back and you drill out this rivet, and you'll be able to move the seats to remove them one by one, because it's a two pieces seat. It's a two pieces seat, so you should be able to do that. But the fact that I didn't feel like going and look for a drill bit to drill that out, you know, I managed to lift it up and put it in a way where I push it towards the trunk, and that gives me enough room to do what I have to do. So now basically the only thing I'm gonna have to do, okay, you have two, let me see, 1, 2, 3 lines on the pump. To get the lines off, this one you just pry it. You pry this one back, and over here you take your screwdriver, you push this in. Be careful when doing this. Make sure the lines are pressurized. If you're unsure, make sure you also have the battery disconnected and all of that. If you're unsure, you can always put a piece of rag on top, over the hose, over the lines, you know, while you're doing this, so that way nothing's spraying your eyes. And also make sure you wear your safety glasses. And this one, same thing for this one. This one, you just squeeze this one here. You squeeze it down and pull back. And same thing for that line, that big line right here. And the next thing you'll need is make sure this area is clean. If you have some spray cleaner or whatever spray, you can use a rag, clean it or blow it off if you have shop air. And so that way no debris gets in the tank and the fuel. After that, you just basically take a screwdriver with you can use a mallet or a hammer. Give it a few tap this direction. Let me see if I can show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, in this case, if you have enough room, you would basically put your screwdriver here and you tap it. You give it a couple of tap, and because the ring has to go this direction to remove it. As you can see, this is where it stopped. So you move it up until you see this thing move about like a quarter turn, and you'll be able to remove it. But the lines, you can tuck the lines underneath there, so that way you can work your way around it. And also to remove the plug, basically you just have to unlock it like that, and you press down on this tab right here, and this is disconnected. I'm going to pause the video, and once I get the lines disconnected, and I'll show you guys. Guys, I'm sorry, correction with one of the lines. Actually the big one in the middle, you would have to use your finger or maybe a pick or a small screwdriver and pry it up, and that's how you'll be able to remove it. And this one, like I said, this one you just push it down and back. Voila. Okay, all 3 lines are disconnected. Big one, pull the clip up and pry it back, pry it out, and this one squeeze, pushed in and pull out. You know, just pry it out. And now I'm just going to clean this a little bit and use my flat screwdriver with a hammer and to remove it. As you guys can see, I already cleared a bit. So now, flat screwdriver, just gonna tap this a little bit. It's moving already. Alright, that's it. Alright, so now I'll go ahead and move the ring, put it right here. Okay, before I can take the pump out, I have to disconnect that line. But I'm going to see if I can just, you know something, guys? I think I'm just gonna disconnect this line, the line like from here. Instead of removing the fuel sender unit, I'm just gonna disconnect the line right here. There's a gonna squeeze it and pry it. I think I might get lucky. Yeah, I got it. Okay. This is the line. If you guys can see, I just squeezed this in, and I took the screwdriver and put it around top of it, rest it on top, and pry it down. So I'm doing this because I think if I didn't do that, I would have to remove the leveling sensor on the driver's side just to get that line off the sender unit. So now I won't have to do that. I'm gonna show you the new pump just to show you which line I was talking about. Actually, no, actually I'm wrong. Actually, guys, I'm wrong. I'm wrong, guys. Well, this is the line that I just disconnected. It goes right here. Well, this is the line I'm speaking about. This one goes to the other side on the driver's side. So I gotta remove the driver's side of the leveling sensor on the fuel sender unit on the other side, just to get this line to connect this to the other side. Okay, I thought I got lucky there for a minute. Okay. The problem with this car has a fuel tank. I mean a full tank. So now I have to do all this. Okay, now over here, pry this up because I already unscrew it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze that, unplug it. Okay, you can squeeze the back. You have to squeeze the back to unplug it, but my finger's kind of sore right now, so just unlock it from the front. So, how much dirt? And I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing for this side. To remove this ring. It's moving, guys. Okay, let me use the small screwdriver. All right. This is the ring. We'll get a little bit of rag and put around here so that way.
Sup, Ivan?
What's going on, man?
Hi, cool.
Yes, yes.
How you getting, Chi?
Almost there, almost there.
Position.
Yeah, man. Put this one in a master position. Okay. Let me gotta get a garbage bag. The car is full, so I don't want you to smell like fuel. I'm gonna put a garbage bag. Without pick it up.
Oh. Just keep flip-flopping it.
Yeah.
So
I know, but I don't mind. It's all right.
it's not cool.
Yeah.
I'll give my car, right? I'm going to pick up this thing for the wife and drop it off.
All right, brother.
All right.
guys, that was the customer. So now I got the fuel pump out. Now all I have to do is to install the new one. Okay. Start going. I'm just installing this fuel level sensor right now, the float. Just installing the float. Okay, just have to put it and push it in. Gotta be careful with this. Very careful with that because you don't wanna damage it. Alright, and it's clipped. I just have to remove first. Alright, this is the line. Guys, and installing this is the pump, so this is the other leveling sensor for the driver's side. So basically this line gonna go on the inside of the tank, and then it's gonna connect to the driver's side. This hole is gonna connect right here. You just put it through like this and you pull it, lock it, and basically it. Careful so you don't damage your sensor as well. Alright. Okay, now push this in. I'm gonna try to catch it. I'm gonna put it in like this first. I'll take my time with it. I don't want to damage the sensor itself. I'll send take the line out. I'll send the line last. Let me see something. Just looking for that sweet spot. So guys, you gotta have patience. So when I noticed the line, in order for you to get that line to the driver's side like this, you have to basically send it next to the float on that side, on the pump, because that's the only side you have a little bit of space where the line itself could squeeze in with the pump while going down. And now this is the line that I removed in the beginning, so I'm just now trying to clip it back so I can set everything. Right. You gotta have patience. Patience. It's that easy. Position. This out the mark. This aftermarket pump, the way there's a line, the way they install it, it's actually a pain in the butt to get the other line connected. Okay, I got it. Finally, I got it. Make sure nothing is in the way. Won't affect The level of sensor. Yeah, everything looks good. All right. Good. Make sure your O-ring is good. It's in spit. It's in place. Now, just gonna put the ring, push the pump down, put the ring, and lock it. Tap that to lock it in place. Let me see if I can lock it like that. Okay, now as you guys can see, I was basically trying to put the ring back and lock the pump. So I was having a little bit of hard time because I had the back seat in the way, so I couldn't really get a good angle. But I managed to lock it. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing for the next side, which is the driver's side. And guys, keep in mind they have a tool to remove that ring. So I didn't have the tool, but most of the time that's how guys do it. Yeah, guys, please subscribe and go to my channel for part 2. Don't forget to like and comment if you have any questions. Thanks for watching, and see you in part 2.